Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. So I know I just did a channel update like yesterday, but I wanted to do another one because I've been thinking about this a lot while thinking about where the channel's going and what I want to do, and I'm getting really excited because the release of EU4 has just really increased the daily views, and a lot of people have been coming to the channel, and I don't know, I'm really getting excited because Rome is coming out too, Total War 2, whatever it's called. I'm gonna probably play that game a bit, and I can just see the channel continuing to grow, which is really, really exciting. So I wanted to announce a couple things that I'm gonna start doing in the very near future. First off, I am definitely using this background because it's the coolest thing I've ever seen. No, that's not true, but it's really cool. I like it a lot. It really reminds me of home because I grew up in Michigan. I don't mind sharing where I grew up in Traverse City, which is a very, very nice area. It's actually one of the top 10 places to retire to in the United States, which is really cool. Based on a couple surveys, like they do this thing every couple of years, every year actually, where they like rank the best places to retire to, and Traverse City is one of them. So great retirement community, but also a great place to grow up. We had lots of water. I grew up right on the water. This isn't my actual like property here, but it looks just like it. We had a peninsula. It was really cool. So, right. So I'm gonna do a couple things. First off, this is not what I want to show you yet. So let's talk about the other thing first. So I am going to make a website. I'm going to make a separate website that is just going to be for all things Arumba, meaning, I want to have like a section where maybe there can be some kind of forum, maybe, or where I can do polls that are a little bit more like lasting and more apparent to the people that do them, versus doing the Google Forms thing, which I do really like Google Forms, but I just want to have my own site, and so I'm gonna do that, and it'll also have probably a section where you can vote on games, where you can just comment and leave messages or whatever, kind of similar to YouTube, but also just a little different too. I'm also gonna have a section in there where you can probably find links to buy some of the games that I'm playing. So if you see a game and you want to buy it. There is a reason for it. I mean, I'm not going to hide anything from you guys. One of the reasons that I make these channel updates is that I want to let you just know where I'm at. I see no reason to hide anything that I'm doing or any of my motivations. I just think that you should... I like transparency, personally. So why would I want to have links to the games? Well, it's because I'd make money from it, frankly. If you let's just say you play Crusader Kings 2, and or let's say you don't play Crusader Kings 2, or you don't play EU4, but you watch some of my videos and you're like, hey, that game's really cool, I want to buy it. Well, you can buy it on Steam, you can buy it on Amazon, you can buy it on Newegg, you can buy it on wherever. There's all kinds of places to buy it. But if you buy it based on what's called an Amazon referral link, then the person that referred you to the purchase location ends up getting like 10% of whatever the purchase price of the game is. So the only reason I'd consider doing it is that it doesn't hurt you in any way. It just benefits me slightly, So like if you're gonna buy the game, you might as well buy it in a way that helps me out if you really want to. And again, you don't have to, right? Like, I'm not saying like, oh yeah, EU4 is $40, you should buy it on Amazon so I get 10% of that, when you can sometimes find it on Steam for 75% off or whatever. I want you to get the best deal. I'm going to keep posting things on Twitter and Facebook and wherever. Like, if I find a good deal, I'm going to tell you about it. But if you just feel like buying something, you want to support the channel, great, you can do that. So that'll be one reason for it. Plus, just a sense of community, if you guys want to come to this site. That leads me to this thing that's been in the background the whole time. I am going to do this kind of as a pilot program. Spreadshirt is something I've heard about. I've seen some other channels that do it, and it makes sense. I also did that poll a couple weeks ago where I asked if people would be interested in it. A number of people said yes, so I'm going to run it as a pilot program, meaning that if it fails completely, then fine, we'll just cancel it. No big deal. But it's kind of cool. So this is the actual Spreadshirt.com website. Just kind of shows you, basically you build a storefront, and then you can like put stuff on it and people can buy it. So t-shirts and coffee mugs and whatever. This is the product designing store, or product design thing, and I thought it was really funny because you can actually do this is the one I thought was hilarious. I'm gonna put a reflective safety vest. Yeah. Why is this on here? That's just weird. There's all kinds of weird stuff though, flip-flops and iPhone covers and stuff, but some of the stuff that I would probably want to do would be like some of the coffee mugs or iPhone, I don't know. Mouse pad. Can I find a mouse pad? Search there a search button? Can I search? I don't even know how to use this website. I'll figure it out later. Ooh, look at this. Product types. Phones, laptop, and netbook sleeves. Oh, yes. It's a small laptop case. Stuff we all get. That's what swag stands for, by the way. It used to mean that, I think. Or maybe it didn't. People disagreed with me the last time I said that, so. But anyway, I'm not going to just put, like, thousands of items up. I'm just going to kind of put up a couple that I think are kind of cool. And that actually leads me to my next point, is that there's nothing on there yet. But one thing I'm going to do is, if you want to help me out, I made a Google form, because I love these things, where you can submit quotes of stuff that I've said. If you think something I've said was funny or whatever, and you just want to put it here, I'm probably going to take these responses and then do like a poll where we can vote on it. And if certain things are really clearly funny or people like it, then that might end up on some of the stuff on here. So off the top of my head, I can't even think of some of the weird stuff that I've said. I say all kinds of weird stuff. So I'm going to do that. And I know that no matter what I do, there's going to be a certain number of people who are going to say, man, you are way ahead of yourself. Like, there's no reason to consider doing any of that. You need to have millions of subscribers before you should do that. And I respectfully disagree. Because I believe that, what's the best way to put it? Like, the biggest channels on YouTube, I think they got that way partially because they were there first, but I don't really know how I even want to say this. There is no good time. I don't think there ever is a good time to do it. I mean, I just think that it's something that, like, eventually you either do it or you don't, and, like, it doesn't matter if you're 3,000 subscribers or 300,000. At some point, if you're going to do these things, then you got to do them. Since the last time I looked at Social Blade on a channel update, I was ranked 40,000th. Like, over 40,000th in subscriber rank. Now we're at 31,806th. We're growing at a rate of about 265 subscribers per day, or 8,000 per month. That means that, based on that, we'll be up to 30,000 subs in about 2 months. In a year, 365 days, like right in here, we'll be at 100,000 subs. And that's at present growth rate, a static growth rate. That's not factoring in exponential growth or the possibility that, like some collaboration or something with some other YouTubers, or doing some more of that, like play with subs type thing could really help out the channel. I'm going to be doing those things. So anyway, my point is just that I'm getting really excited about this. Like, I can see it. Like right now, this is the cumulative average over the last 30 days. But if you look at right about here, 8/13, right there, that was the date that EU4 came out, and all of a sudden it jumped up to over 50,000 views a day. And it's been pretty consistent. So this number was, in the 20s to 30s range, and now it's jumped up. And that magic number, that number that I would need to really be able to consider doing this all the time, would be like about 80 to 90,000 views a day. So you take these 60, you kind of average it out over time, maybe incorporate some of this other stuff, whatever. I mean, if you like it, great. If you don't, I don't care if you don't like it. Well, I do care. What am I trying to say? If it's not for you, it's not for you. I'm not trying to force it on anyone. No, actually, that's not true. Every single person that watches this video, you have to buy something. It's the rules, damn it, and you're gonna buy as much as you can afford. I'm sorry, that sounds ridiculous. It's hard to even keep a straight face when saying something like that. But no, it's for the people that want it. If you don't want it, that's fine. That's totally fine. If you do, it'll be there. And I'm just kind of excited about where the channel's going. So that's my my second channel update in the last 2 days. To summarize, once again, making a website, doing the Spreadshirt deal as a pilot. Please do go to the forum. If you have any other ideas about like stuff I should maybe consider doing or would be kind of cool, is just leave those in the comments of this video. Use the submission here for quotes, because this will make it easy for me to sort and organize and rank it and all that. So, okay, so cool. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. See you again soon.